Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's this greeting card. Here's what you need to gather together to make this card. I decided for this week's video tutorial to choose a number of different products from the Summer Mini Catalog because this catalog retires on August 31st. So this is sort of our last opportunity to play with some of the products in here. You're going to use your Big Shot, your platform, your 2 standard cutting plates, and the square lattice embossing folder. That was featured in the Summer Mini Catalog. I'm also going to use for cardstock Rose Red, Whisper White, Old Olive, and the Greenhouse Garden Designer Series paper from the Summer Mini Catalog. I used the Old Olive satin ribbon and my ribbon cutting scissors. I used my large scallop oval punch, my large oval punch, and my scallop border punch. I used the Watercolor Trio stamp set in the Summer Mini Catalog, and I used the From the Heart image with Clear Block B. I used my snail adhesive and my Stampin' Dimensionals. And then for ink, I used my Rose Red and Old Olive markers. All right, I'm going to clear my spot and I'll show you how to use the Big Shot on this card. Back in a moment. All right, I'm back. Here's what I did to enhance the greeting card. When I was looking at this Island Oasis strip of Designer Series paper, I noticed that on the background there's almost like a textured look, which reminded me a lot of the square lattice embossing folder. So when I was playing with this cardstock this morning and the Designer Series paper, I thought, what would happen if I took the Designer Series paper and I put it inside the square lattice embossing folder? So I'll show you what happens. I have my platform, my standard cutting plate, my embossing folder with the Island Oasis Designer Series paper strip inside, then my top cutting plate, and then we'll run it through. And here's what happens, is it takes that image or the background and it actually intensifies it, which is really neat. So let me bring this in, and here's what I did. So here's how I finished this card. I have my Designer Series paper that I embossed using the square lattice embossing folder, adhered to the Whisper White card base, and I have my card opening this way. Then I have a plain piece of Rose Red, and on top of that I took my scallop border punch and a strip of Rose Red and created this scallop border. Then I adhered all around all of these pieces. I adhered the Old Olive satin ribbon, and then I took my markers and I colored the flower image from the Watercolor Trio stamp set, stamped it down and layered it, and then to complete the card I did the phrase with the large scallop oval punch. I used dimensionals under this image, and I used some dimensionals under this image because this gets to be a bit bulky in the center. And that's it. It's a really pretty card, and it's not complicated to make. For a complete list of the ingredients I used and the measurements, please go to my blog, www.nutsaboutstamping.com. While on my blog, why don't you check out some of the other projects I have there, and you can also subscribe to my exclusive customer newsletter. I'm Terry. I'm nuts about stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.